Welcome back, ladies and gents. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing and checking out the overall manufacturing of the ARM Motorsports 7-inch intercooler. We are going to be looking at the welds, we are going to be measuring the density of the fins, and we are going to address this whole bottleneck myth. I'm going to put some pictures side to side with the previous review and with the product that I have in my hands today. If the product is bad, I'm gonna let you know. And if the product is good, then you're about to find out today. On a follow-up video, I'm going to be doing the installation of this intercooler, and we are going to check out the intercooler's efficiency by taking some logs of some temperatures. Now, let's get on with the video. Okay, so as I was saying before, this is a 7-inch intercooler from ARM Motorsports. The 7-inch is actually good if you're full bolt-on, or even if you have upgraded turbos. So I actually live here in Florida, Fort Lauderdale, and it gets hot as hell in here. So this actually is perfect for me. Okay, so also this should be, this is about 30% the larger than the 5-inch intercooler. Oh wow. Alright. It's actually good. Let's check that out. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this intercooler. As I said, this is the 7-inch front mount intercooler from ARM Motorsports. It is said to give you gains up to 35 wheel horsepower and 38 foot-pounds of torque. It is actually 89% larger than the OEM. This is good for, this type of intercooler is good for any N54 and N55 engine. What I also like about this and why I chose this is because it comes with ultra dense fins, and I will explain how that works and why it works. And this is that's actually one of the reasons, or one of the things that you have to look for anytime that you get an intercooler. That is a key factor, the fins. You could have a larger intercooler like those eBay intercoolers that they seem to be so tempting because it just looks large, it just looks like it does the job, but it comes to the fins. The fins, which are actually these things right here, they are two apart. That means the cooling effects that they have is not actually as productive in cooling the air. This, as I said before, is actually a 30% increase size over the 5-inch, and the total cubic square inch is 805, which would actually make it almost 2 times as large as our OEM intercoolers. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some measurements, and we're gonna go, before we go take some measurements, we're gonna go over the whole intercooler itself so I can give you guys a close look. And I'm going to show you one of the main factors why so many people actually stay away, or actually have seen that I stay away from this intercooler, which now that I actually have it myself is completely wrong. So I'm going to prove something today for you guys, and why this is a hell of a choice and a hell of a deal. You can't get better than this. I always look at how efficient something could be, as well as how, I mean, obviously you want a good price and something that is efficient, and that is the main reason why I got this. You can't beat this, guys. So we're gonna go over. Okay, let's turn this. Let's look at the fins. Look how close. Look how close these things are. the overall welding. Okay, your intercooler actually goes like this. So this is the hot side, it goes in, and this is your cold side. So now let's look at the hot side. Put some light on the hot side. Now, personally, I don't see anything such as the bottleneck. Look at this. This thing right here, it goes all the way down. Look at that, it actually goes boom. Okay, so now let's look at the cold side.
Under $25. Get the latest cozy looks under $50. Plus the brands they want and looks they'll love under $100. The holidays are here at Macy's.
That to me, fellas, it looks like just like any of the best intercoolers there is. Now, I actually saw another review, and in here, where somebody said that it was a bottleneck, I don't know if this is the upgraded version or if they actually were giving a bad light to ARM Motorsports. Because this pin right here, it actually came all the way up to here, coming like this, and then coming out, like literally, it was called bottleneck. But in here, as you can see, I don't see that. I'm not pronounced like the other review that I saw on YouTube, so I don't really know what that is about. To me, it looks good. So now let's go ahead and do some measurements. Okay, so from front to back, it measures 7 1/8. For the front, just the fins alone, it measures 19 3/8. From top to bottom, measures 5 5/8. Now let's look at the fins, which is one of the most important things. Hopefully you guys could see there. Now we're gonna measure how many fins it has per inch. So let's go right there. I'm gonna count it myself, and I'm gonna give you guys some time so you guys could actually count yourself. Jeez, I got lost. Okay, hold on. I got about 18 fins per square inch, which it should be definitely just as they advertise. Okay, so as far as choosing an intercooler, one of the most important things, as I mentioned, is how many fins it has. As you can see, these fins are really close. So this actually makes the intercooler much more efficient. Once the hot air comes into here, all these fins, the more fins, the more cooling power that the intercooler actually has. Now, in order to clear any misconceptions, make sure to drop a comment and let me know your experiences with these products. Now, if you like the content of this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more automotive tips, tricks, DIYs, and N54 content. Once again, thank you for watching and see you on the next.